Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Nadia. I'm gonna be the moderator for today's BVC Talk number 13 with a very amazing and interesting company called EcoSmart. I'm here with Mr. Christopher.
Christian.
Oh, Christian. Okay, Christian Fritz. I'm sorry for that. All right. So this is gonna be the objective of what we're doing this trusted community. So we want to inspire delights. Because we're building a trusted community where property owners can discover great talents, and also we invited trusted industry professionals that have a proven track, a record, and also established business in the region. So me as the moderator, I will ask questions on behalf of our property owners. And here's a little bit format of what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do introductions, and we're gonna go through the EcoSmart portfolio on the service that they provide and some closing statement. All right, so here I'm gonna give a brief introductions of our beloved CEO. His name is Jing Choyang. So he's the CEO and also the co-founder of Bukit Vista. He studied at the UC Berkeley, I believe is engineering, computer science, and he used to work before with Airbnb and also with the Aman Research. And fun fact about him, I think he told almost everyone about that. He once done with Kritik Roshan's Naswar Ray in a Bollywood movie. Okay, now, our mission here in Bukit Vista is that we want to inspire delight to the hospitality innovations that positively transform guests and partners and also the employees. So, all right, so here we have EcoSmart Company. So, over to you, sir. Maybe you can give us a little bit introductions about yourself.
Sure. I'm basically born and grew up in Munich, Germany, and I moved to Bali 20 years ago.
Oh,
And I have started out in Bali. Basically, my background is in finance and taxation, but I always had a strong passion for sustainability. So after the first Bali terror attack here in 2002, I basically became a founding board member of the Kuta Small Business Association, and we initiated the Kuta Carnival as a recovery initiative uh, for the community. Yeah, so we created an international event um, that was quite successful at that time and helped to promote Bali for tourism again after the first terror attack. In 2005, I then also initiated a project for small medium enterprise development, which was funded by the European Union, and from which then in 2006 there was a non-profit organization formed, the Business and Export Development Organization, also called BIDO, that helps small medium enterprises to improve their capabilities, capacity, skills, know-how, technology transfers, and also to export their products to the international markets. But this is on the non-profit aspect. There are all these experiences. So I've worked in sustainable development cooperation for quite some time. So I worked as a consultant for Swiss government, German governments, mostly on small medium enterprise development and sustainable tourism projects. And in 2009, we founded a company called PT Little Tree, which is now trading as EcoSmart, in which we are basically providing real solutions, not just consulting, towards the hospitality industry, but also towards individual homeowners, which is all related to quality building and maintenance solutions with sustainability in mind. So we really more focus on the solutions aspect. That means we are looking at what is our clients' problems and challenges, and then we see what is the best solution that will work for them. And within this, we have a very wide range of services and products. So we're basically offering those products that can be purchased online or they can be purchased at our shop. They can be purchased by the homeowner, it can be purchased by the contractor, but we also offer services. Yeah, and so from our service side, let me go back to the products. From our product side, we are basically focusing on the categories such as energy. So we are looking at energy, how can we reduce energy cost, operational cost saving. The same with water, also looking at cost saving, but also providing solutions to water, like in areas where there isn't water, what can we do, desalination, UV filtration, or in areas where the water has no good quality, we offer filtration. So it's really a customized approach depending on the needs of each client. And then we're coming into the building solutions, which is, again, a wide range of products. We have products for insulation, roofing material, flooring, decking, amenities, even things up to pest control products that are non-toxic, termite treatments, anti-mosquito products, pet shampoo, as you put it in your slide also. So like I say, our range is very wide. So but our main focus is building and maintenance solutions with a few lifestyle items. Yeah, and always the aspect of sustainability in mind. That's very important for us, but we also focus on our customers' needs, and we have to be competitive. Yeah, so it's really about solutions that are applicable to our market, that are offering value to our clients, and that solve problems, and hopefully also don't harm our planet.
Okay, very interesting actually.
And if you like, we're also gonna talk a little bit about our service offer.
Yeah, sure. You can.
Okay, in our service offer, we have what we call, so I mean, the products, we basically categorize them under the EcoSmart Hub. So our brand is EcoSmart, and then we have the EcoSmart Hub, which is kind of the one-stop solution shop for people to come and shop, buy the products directly, can apply the products directly, they get guidance from us, support from us. Um, and then we have the EcoSmart Works. In the EcoSmart Works, it's really all about the service aspect. Yeah. And here we are looking at quality woodworking services. We are looking at materials that are non-toxic, non-harmful, provide a healthy lifestyle for indoor and outdoor living. We also offer quality tools and machinery and equipment. And so far, our main services has been woodworking, which means basically decking installation or flooring installation, but also the renovation of existing flooring and decking. So sometimes people think they need to replace their decking or flooring, but it's actually still good and it can be repaired. And we can also refurbish it. In that way, we are actually we're offering the customer options depending on the real situation. We would not recommend to replace a deck if it's actually still good, if we can repair it, which is then cheaper for the customer in the long run. So we really always focus on what is the situation for each particular client and what is the best option and solution for them, economically, also from the logic. We have had, I think, around 150 or so projects when we started with woodworking in 2012. So over the last 8 years, we've been fairly busy with it. Some of our key references are the Bulgari resorts, so it's quite high-end. Jetty U-boat, we've done the Potato Head, we've done Manarai Beach Club at Sofitel, but we also do individual homes. So for us, it doesn't really matter if it's a big project or a small project. And we do woodworking projects all around Indonesia. So currently we're actually working, we're starting to work in December again in Bintan Island next to Batam. We have a Sanjaya resort there, which we've been working last year and continuously this year for a very big renovation project. We work in Seven Secrets in Lombok, also with our own team. But most of our projects are logically in Bali, but we can travel, so we can actually support our clients depending on the scope, the size of the project, when it makes sense or not. But we actually also have what we call certified applicator network. So like in Jakarta, when we have clients in Jakarta, we actually have 2 partner contractors that we trained that use our tools and machinery, and they can just do the. Are we still there?
Yeah, sure. We
Okay.
disconnected.
Okay. So besides of the woodworking, which we've been doing for the last 8 years, we now also offer additional services like waterproofing. So we have taken on a new product developed in Australia that offers a different quality of waterproofing that can also be applied for existing buildings, but also for new buildings. It's just a different level of quality again. Yeah, something that we are always trying to innovate, looking for the best solution for the challenges that we face in Indonesia in regards to building and maintenance. Yeah, building quality and the maintenance of it. Another surface that we offer is surface treatment, which is most villas, they have natural stone like Kalimangan, yeah, or limestone. And a lot of these floors, they're very easy to be stained. So for this, we offer surface treatment. That means we offer a permanent penetrating nano surface treatment that protects the floor even from stains like wine stains or coffee stains. So this is, again, a new technology that we brought into Indonesia, and that's working very well. And it's a new service that we started to offer. So we can basically now not only focus on wood, but also on natural stone, concrete, terrazzo, and help our clients for a full surface treatment solution. And
Oh,
maybe last but not least, we have an extremely specialized product, which is synthetic fiber reinforced concrete. Basically, this one we started back in 2014. And even so, there were a lot of challenges in educating the market, creating awareness, because it's a new technology for Indonesia. And it's a real engineering challenge, because we are talking about structural engineering here. We are basically able to replace the steel reinforcement in the concrete slabs using synthetic fibers, which then actually improves the quality of the concrete and also offers a up to 20% cost saving for the customer. So at the moment, our biggest projects for the fiber is actually in Lombok. So we're working with a few larger resort developers, because we can also use the fibers in road construction. So at the moment, we are just really this year started to actually have a lot of traction with the fibers. Yeah, so I think that's in a nutshell, but
yeah,
it's a bit difficult, because our portfolio is quite wide.
yeah.
But what we can do is basically we can offer a solution to most problems that people in generally have with their villa, with their house, or with their resort or hotel. We also do offer a consulting service still, because it's been our background. Yeah, so we can also go and help existing villa owners or hotels or management companies in looking at the sustainability aspect. That means we can assess their property and we can give them a report based on which they can see where they're at and what they can improve and what would make sense for them, maybe even towards certification. So I'm also a certified auditor for Green Globe, EarthCheck, and Travel Life. So it's really, this is just an added value that we can offer to clients. Some clients are looking for this, I mean, as the European market and the US market, especially, they're more towards sustainability certification nowadays. And there's still, I think, a growing market and more awareness now internationally. So it's something that we can assist clients as well. So it's not just about products and services. It's also basically guiding them and coaching them towards being more sustainable or becoming more sustainable.
Wow. Your explanation is wow. Like I'm still actually wants to dive more into all everything, but maybe we can like get into more details. Like maybe like you can tell us about your work that how I think you have actually you have said it before, but maybe you can tell us a little bit more about how your products or your works can positively impact a property owner in terms of value,
Sure.
relationships, also legacy.
So, so basically, the way we work and operate is that we do a lot of R&D. That means we really, I mean, R&D is not only on our own product development, but it's actually looking at our suppliers, what's in their products, really checking exactly the details of the composition of the products, and then seeing how applicable the products are for our market. Are they real solutions or are they just a marketing gimmick? We are not looking at greenwashing. We really want to offer genuine, um, more eco-friendly solutions. I'm saying more eco-friendly solutions because for us it's also, it has to be competitive in our market segment. It has to help our client and it has to be economical. Yeah. So I would say all of our products have a certain eco story or aspect to them. We are not trying to make everyone become a hippie, but we are basically trying to be very conscious about the sustainability aspects when we are choosing products. Yeah, and we have to really look at it from the very perspective of the life cycle of the product. Towards the some products are more like natural products. Some products are actually, they don't look eco, but they offer other eco aspects like long life and low maintenance. That means we use them longer, so we don't have to replace them at all as often. So there's many things when we're looking at sustainability. There's not only one aspect. We are really trying to be very holistic, yeah, and to research all those points. So what do the clients get? Generally, what they get is operational cost savings, which means can be medium to long term, depending on the type of technologies that they're implementing. Especially when we're talking about energy and water, it's more medium to long term. Yeah. If they want to have a direct cost saving from the beginning, the synthetic fiber reinforcement is a good example of that. There you have a direct cost saving from the beginning. Yeah. So it varies a bit on what the client needs and what benefits the client is after. So we can offer direct cost savings. We can offer operational cost savings. There's always a quality improvement. Yeah, all our products are generally better quality than what's on the market. Yeah. So there's certainly a better quality, there's longer life, less maintenance. Maintenance cost is often underestimated. Yeah, people think because labor is cheap, it's cheap to maintain, but many times we see that people will come back to us and say, I wish I would have used your product before because actually it ended up costing me more using the cheaper products. So really overall, I think that we are able to help our clients to save cost, to have a healthier lifestyle by non-toxic, certified research products. Yeah. Um, and it's a really good value for money. And also, I think we pride ourselves that we're really looking after our clients. So customer service, I think, is important for us. We are really living on our reputation. Yeah. So if we do things wrong, then we are genuinely fixing them. It can happen. Nobody is 100% perfect. We try to do our best, but
Yes.
there's always pitfalls or unexpected things. But what we do is we go back until it's done towards the satisfaction of our customer, especially when we do our own services. When we're just selling a product, it's always a lot easier. But if you're doing a service, a contractor, especially when you're working with other contractors in larger scale projects, there's a lot of things that cannot be predicted, and we have to make sure that we do our best in order to have a happy client. So for us, word of mouth is 90% of our business. 10% is me, and online marketing, unfortunately, hardly existing. So we hope to work on that a bit better.
Really? Okay. One question though, like I saw on your website that you have the bonus certified contractor, and also most of your products have this Bona name. Like, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I would say that Bona is our oldest associated brand, which we started out early on. Bona is a Swedish company. It's been established for 100 years in Europe. It's a market leader in Europe, the US, and Japan when we're talking about quality wood care. So when we're talking about Bona, it's a very large brand because it offers anything from wood adhesives to wood coatings and finishes, oil and water based. We have even the machinery. So we also distribute the machineries, which means the big sending machines for big projects. We supply them to the hotels. We also supply them to contractors. And we do have the Bona Certified Contractor Program, that is correct. And we are now expanding that towards the EcoSmart Certified Contractor Program because some of the products outside of Bona, we are also taking into this aspect, like the surface treatment. Yeah. So we are adding on the other surfaces like concrete and natural stone and also resilient floors. It's just a more overall offer for the contractor besides of only wood. But we have been associated with Bona since 2009. So it's been 11 years, and it's a very good partnership. We're very, very pleased with this. We can offer through this sustainably certified products. They have their own R&D, their own production facilities in Europe. So all our products are actually manufactured in Europe. So we often have some challenges in terms of economic aspects, but over the years we have developed that kind of quality reputation, and we have now more and more hotels that are really keen to use our products, even though they might be slightly more expensive, but they have proven to be a lot more durable than what other products in the market, and through that, basically, they are saving costs on the maintenance. Yeah? So most of our clients that are using our Bona products, they're very satisfied with the results, and they can verify that it's cheaper, even so it's more expensive in the beginning. Yeah.
I see. So actually, I want to ask more about your projects, but maybe it's gonna relate to the next topic. It's about the kind of the projects. Like, do you feel really demonstrate your credibility and talent? And I think you've said before, like one of your best project is in Lombok, right?
I,
Maybe
I would
can.
I would say our biggest reputation project in the end of the day was the renovation of the Bulgari resort, because it
Okay.
was a very big scope of work. I think we did around 54 of their big villas. We replaced all the decking, all the flooring. We used our hidden deck system, which was unique at that time. Nobody else really had that. So that's how we introduced our hidden deck system in the Bulgari resort. We also supplied them with machinery. So it's a really high-end reputation project because it was all about on-time delivery. So I mean, sometimes in a renovation project, it's really about timing. Yeah. In a new project, there's a lot more flexibility on timing. But if you're doing renovation and if you're renting, I mean, if you're basically selling your rooms at 1,000 plus US dollar a night, you need them to be ready on time. Yeah. And I think in that sense, really, we've lived up to our promise. We worked in Bulgaria, I think, for 3 years until the project was completed. We did other
Wow.
projects in between, but it was a project for renovation in stages. But as of today, I think it was still our biggest project. Yeah. Um, but it shows you again, I mean, that it's really about the service, the reliability, that you can count on a contractor, on a partner to offer that service over the years and do it with the same quality, the same standard, and ensuring that there's always enough stock of product available. Um, Other than that, I mean, I've worked for a lot of other projects in regards to hospitality. I did also consultancy on resource efficiency in Central Java, West Kalimantan, and Lombok for hotels that we would consider melastic category hotels, not
Yeah.
like in Bali, 4 or 5 star or boutique resorts. No, I am talking melasti hotels, that are mostly for business travel, Indonesian domestic business travels and things like that. And I helped them to. I mean, for me, it was a passionate project. I was really passionate about it because the concept was to find ways to reduce operational costs for these hotels without having to make any major investments. And we kind of achieved this target by reducing between 5 to 10% of their electricity and water costs by implementing very simple operational measures. So there are easy fixes and there are more challenging fixes. Some can be very cheap, some have to be more expensive. It really depends on the customized approach, the budget of the customer, and the needs and the challenges that need to be fixed.
Okay. So like we've seen, like you work with all those amazing hospitality company like Bulgari Hotel, like I think it's Grand Ina also, right? Grand Ina, Novotel, and some other hotels and villas as
We've worked with Padma, we've worked with Nusa Dua Beach Hotel, we worked with the JD Ubud, we worked with Bisma 8, like I said, the Manarai at the Sofitel. Potato Head is a very big one that we did. Yeah.
well.
There's the Sori in Tadalot. So I mean, there's loads of things, but I mean, there's also a lot of private villas, but I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
So I think it's kind of like correlated with the next question. Like, so who do you think like fits or it's the right type of client for your services? Like, do you have any type of clients?
Be honest to you, we are that kind of company. We want to help anyone who needs our help. So I mean, we are taking projects for like 12 square meter as well as 3,000 square meter. it all depends on our work schedule, and at the end of the day, as long as the client accepts our quotation and our terms and conditions, it's really up to them to make the choice. Yeah. Um, but normally we deal with villa owners, also generally villa types, uh, villa resorts, hotels, any scale of hotels, resorts like even very remote resorts in Raja Ampat, Manado. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so, but we also have done individual houses, private homes. When it comes to the services, it's really no problem. I mean, for some of our services, we also deal with factories, industrial. Mm. So what's the right type of client? If you're asking me for the next 6 months, maybe I would be saying, okay, ideally we have a big villa complex that needs some renovation. That would be an ideal customer for me for the next 6 months. Yes.
Wow, excellent. All right, so maybe for that we can we can develop more like so. It might be a little sensitive question. So, how do you typically charge for your services? Because I think you said that you charge for like meter per second or something like that, and also
No, I mean it's very diverse. If you want to buy our products, you can buy our products online on Tokopedia. So
yeah,
that transaction is very simple. You can
yep,
come to our shop. That transaction is also very simple.
yep,
When you say how we typically charge for our services, normally we come and do a free survey. Yeah, so we offer a free survey if it's related to service. It's not if it's related to product. Yeah, if it's related to
yep,
services, it's just basically to assess the conditions. Yeah, this
yep.
is when we're looking at woodworking, or waterproofing, or surface treatment. Yeah, our core services. Then we do a free survey after we have a discussion by email first. Yeah, maybe we ask for some pictures first, then we understand a little bit more, then we go and do the survey. After the survey, we'll make a quotation. Yeah, in that quotation, basically, it's the scope of services, the products we will be using, what we will be recommending, and then normally there's a down payment. Yeah, and then there is a payment. It really depends a little bit on the size of the project. Sometimes we have it very simple. We say 50% they pay, 50% on handover. In some projects, there are progress payments simply because of the size of the project and the materials required. So that really varies slightly. Yeah.
Okay. So interesting actually. Okay, so maybe can you do you have any last thought for like our audience or maybe for anyone who watching these videos, like our property owners? Do you have any last thought?
No, I mean, for me, it's simple. I mean, in the end of the day, we want happy customers. So if your clients or customers have any issues, they should contact us and see how we can help them. In the end of the day, we want them to be happy. We want them to recommend us to their friends, because that's the way our business works. For us, it's really 100% customer satisfaction, and this is what we're here for. We want to solve their problems and challenges. We want to help them and assist them. This is our business model. Uh, it's all about integrity and reputation. Plus, hopefully, having a little bit of a positive impact on the planet.
Excellent. So yeah, that's it. That's like our last topic actually. Thank you very much, Mr. Christopher. And yeah,
Okay,
that
thank
maybe do
you.
you have anything more like you want to say like that's not included in the topic or the discussions?
I just hope that we all can live a little bit more sustainable lifestyle, and
Yeah.
that also hopefully maybe goes for the villa owners. If you can conserve some more water because Bali is facing a water crisis, if you can conserve energy because we don't have that many renewable resources at the moment where our power comes from, and manage our waste because the tourists in the end of the day don't like to come often because of not so much garbage everywhere in the beach and everywhere. So now is maybe the time to start thinking about how we all can make a little bit a difference to in the right direction. Working hand in hand together to solve our challenges that we face, that Bali faces as an island. And make it a more sustainable destination together.
Wow, yeah, yeah, that's actually really true. I agree with that. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so